Good afternoon, everybody. Jim with Ahh-Some here. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. So as you've probably noticed lately, we've been doing some more videos and trying to really assist everybody in learning more about not only Ahh-Some and Aqua Clarity, but also about how to properly maintain the water in your hot tub, the water in your swimming pool, get your jetted bathtub clean, get your dishwasher, your washing machine clean, whatever the case may be. So what we're going to start doing, and I think we'll do this, every couple weeks or so. I'm going to put together a video of some of our more common questions that we've gotten in a certain period of time. So this week it's Thursday, and I figured I'd start on Monday. We've got a lot of repeat questions, but I pulled, and this isn't all of them, because I want to I don't want to make the video super long, and my dog's sitting here because that's just what she does. So if you like puppies, it's Harley. She might pop her head up. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of the common questions that I get. I might have had the same question in some shape or form asked by 5 or 6 different people. I just randomly picked one, and so that's what we're going to do. So here we go. First question I'm going to talk about, Frank from Raleigh, North Carolina asked, how often should I clean my filter cartridges? It's a great question, and my belief is that at a minimum, we should be rinsing our filter cartridges weekly, every 7 to 10 days. And that's just simply pulling the filter cartridge out, spraying it down with a garden hose, getting the thick stuff and whatever you can get off of there. Preferably let the cartridge dry out a little bit before putting it back in the hot tub. And if you have, most people have extra cartridges. So if I've got 2 cartridges in my tub, I've got 2 on standby. So pull those 2 out, put the 2 ones that you've already cleaned off, put those back in, rinse the other ones off, and then put those off to the side. Now, a deep cleaning, I do recommend every, monthly at minimum. Some people go every 3 weeks. I personally, depending on my schedule, I'll try to go and get my filter cartridges cleaned generally every 3 to 4 weeks. And I use our Ahh-Some filter cleaner. It takes 20 minutes. Just put them in a bucket. We'll talk about the filter product at another point in time, but you can check out the website. It is by far and away an incredible cleaner that will pull just about everything that's in those cartridges out. And filter cartridges, by the way, play obviously an extremely vital role in water clarity in your tub. You can do all kinds of things, but if your filter cartridges are dirty and they're already clogged up, it's going to be harder to maintain your water over the course of time. So Frank, hope that answers your question. I know I replied to you anyway, so but nonetheless, there you go. So this one here is regarding jetted tubs. Suzanne, she's from Hawthorne, Nevada. How many times will I need to purge my jetted tub before it gets clean? I don't know. The average is about 7 or 8 purges to get a jetted tub clean. That being said, I will tell you that when we purchased our house, it had a jetted tub. It still does have a jetted tub. It took me, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but we purged our jetted tub 35 times before it got completely clean. That was a lot. That's excessive. Not every tub is going to be that bad. In our tub, I knew for a fact, because I talked to the previous homeowners, what the history was, and they basically did nothing with it. So it was pretty dirty when we got it. The average is about 7 or 8 times. And what I try to tell people with jetted bathtubs, patience is far and away going to be your biggest ally with a jetted tub cleaning. There's things that you can do to not necessarily speed up the process, but lessen the amount of water that you're using. So what I started to do back when we purchased the house was put the ½ teaspoon of Ahh-Some into the tub, turn the jets on. I'd let it run for about 20 to 30 minutes, get all that junk that's come out. You've probably seen some of I think my videos on YouTube the last time I did the jetted tub. Nonetheless, you can go back and check and see what comes out of there. Even, we clean them every 4 to 6 weeks now, but there's still stuff that comes out. But way back when, 8 years ago when we bought the house, what I started to do was fill the tub up with water. Like I said, put the ½ teaspoon of gel in, or if you're going to use the liquid, just put 4 capfuls of the liquid jetted tub cleaner into the jetted tub. Let the jets run for 20 to 30 minutes, and then wipe up everything. Wipe up the edge of the tub. and let the water sit there for a little bit, half hour to an hour. Let the Ahh-Some that's still in the water keep working, and then go out there, put another half teaspoon using the same water. You might have to dissolve it if the water's gotten cooler, because the Ahh-Some gel likes warm water to dissolve. So if you need to dissolve it, just get a coffee cup, throw it in the microwave for about a minute, and then drop the half teaspoon, mix it up, and then dump it in. Or just use the liquid, and then you don't have to worry about dissolving any gel, and run the process again. Then drain the tub, wipe it down. So you might have to do that process repetitively, but it is a very common question. Jetted tubs, by their very nature, are extremely dirty, simply because of the fact that we generally don't add chlorine or bromine to our bathtub when we go to take a bath. All the soaps, shampoos, all the stuff that's on our bodies goes into that tub, and there's no sanitizer at all to kill anything. So that just harbors within the plumbing system. So if you've got a jetted tub and you've never purged it, highly recommend you purge that jetted tub, and it's going to take you a few times to do it too. Next question, and I picked this question out. We get a lot of these, but she's from kind of sort of where I grew up. Haley from Milford, Massachusetts. I lived in Mendon, Massachusetts for many years, a long time ago when I was a kid. Is Ahh-Some safe to use in a front load high efficiency washer? So she's talking about our Ahh-Some washing machine and dishwasher cleaner. And yes, Ahh-Some is absolutely safe to use in your front loader. I do highly recommend everybody who has a washing machine to use it. If you ever had a stink or a smell from your washing machine or your dishwasher, more often than not, that's because of bacteria or mold that's already clogged up within the plumbing line. It's the exact same thing that's in a hot tub or a jetted bathtub, just in your washing machine or your dishwasher. What I do in the instructions, I vary from the instructions a little bit. I just take the half teaspoon of gel and put it right into the washing machine basin, the drum where you put your clothes, and then I will turn it on a hot water cycle for about 45 minutes to an hour. If your washing machine has a sanitize button or a sanitize function dial that you can turn it to, put it on that, let it do its thing, and then just do a quick rinse cycle after you're done. A follow-up on this question, and I didn't get it this week, but one of the follow-up questions I oftentimes get is, I've used the Ahh-Some product in my washing machine and it still smells. That means you still have bacteria in there. In addition, if you don't do a rinse cycle after you run Ahh-Some through your washing machine, all of that bacteria has just been, scattered and spread out all over your washing machine. You need to run a rinse cycle. It's extremely important to do 20 or 30 minutes, get that spinner spinning again, get all that flushed down the drain. If you still have a smell, if you still have odors, you're definitely going to want to do it again. It's just like a jetted tub. You might need to do 2 or 3 times before it gets clean. And one thing with the dishwasher and washing machine cleaner, the big thing that I always try to express to customers is that Ahh-Some is actually cleaning a lot of the stuff that you can't see. So you might not be able to see visually everything that's happening, but it is working behind the scenes into the areas of the washing machine and the dishwasher that you can't put a set of eyeballs to, just like our hot tubs and our jetted bathtubs. We just don't have the ability to look at the plumbing system. So it's cleaning out very, very well the areas that you can't see. If you still have problems, if you're still having issues, that just tells me that you need to do it more than once, okay? Great question, though, and go Red Sox. All right, Jillian from Salt Lake City, Utah. Why am I needing to put so much chlorine in my hot tub? I get this question a lot too, and it has nothing to do with Ahh-Some, but it's just a question. We get calls on water maintenance all the time. Lots of reasons why you could be having to put extra chlorine or sanitizer of some sort into your hot tub. Heavy bather loads. If you've got a hot tub that is being used by multiple people in your family day in and day out without any rest periods, it's just constantly being used, your sanitizer usage, your free chlorine, your rate of decay is going to drop. So you're going to need more sanitizer, more chlorine in your hot tub. So that's one reason. Environmental factors is another reason. There's a lot of people, for some reason, and I don't really know why, they don't cover their hot tub. And so you get environmental biomaterial, leaves, pollen, bugs that go into the hot tub. I know if I leave the cover off of my hot tub for an hour in the summertime, the whole thing can be covered in flies. The flies are attracted to it. So definitely want to try to put your cover on the tub when you're not using it. Another reason why you might be getting needing to put more chlorine into your tub is you do have a biocontamination problem. You might have biofilm in your plumbing system. And it's really not a might or a maybe. If you've never used Ahh-Some before, you probably do. and it's in your best interest to get that out of there. So there are reasons why you could have the need to put in more chlorine. You've got a high dissipation rate if your cover's off the tub. If you've got a lot of bathers using the tub, that's definitely reasons why. And then obviously if the chlorine is fighting contaminants within the water, so think you've got a molecule of chlorine and a molecule of bacteria. They meet, they destroy each other. Bacteria might be gone, but so is that molecule of sanitizer as well. So one way to, or several ways to do that is have people take showers before they go into the tub. Try not to wash your bathing suits too often. If you do wash them, just run them without soap in the washing machine. Just, do that. Try to limit, things that we're putting into the tub, sunscreens or body oils, stuff like that. Bug sprays. We just don't want to put any of that stuff in our tub. It's not necessarily the greatest for our tubs. And then, again, it is highly recommended, and I recommend it, to purge your tub pretty frequently. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Matt, and I'm not going to say what city he's from because he's kind of slamming his hot tub store there, and I'm not throwing that hot tub stores or dealers under the bus here, but he's from Florida. He said, my hot tub store told me to only put sanitizer in my hot tub after I use it. Haven't used it in 3 months. My water now looks like it got pulled from the Everglades. Okay, so this is a question that I unfortunately do get pretty frequently, and there are some hot tub stores out there that for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's them telling you guys this or if this is what the customer's hearing, but if you're only putting in sanitizer after you use the tub, and you go away from your tub, and in Matt's case, he hasn't used the tub in 3 months, so he hasn't put any sanitizer in his tub in 3 months. That's a problem. You've got water that's sitting there that even with the cover on, your sanitizer at some point in time is going to go to nothing. It's going to drop to zero. So when that happens, now you've got nothing fighting all the bad stuff that's in the water. And if you've already have a problem with the water, if you've already got bacteria or buildup or molds or fungus, biofilm in your plumbing system, now that's just going to extrapolate out and the water looks green and yucky and pretty nasty, or water that looks like it's got sucked in from the Everglades. So I don't know where this is happening. I'm hearing this more and more frequently. I've talked to a lot of dealers. I talk to a lot of dealers around the country every single day, and I don't know any of them that only tell people to put sanitizer in their tub after they use it. You should be sanitizing your tub, several times per week. Now, it doesn't have to be a lot. For example, I use Aqua Clarity in my tub, which is a product that we sell. And so my chlorine usage is very, very low. I keep my hot tub at right around 1 part per million, and it doesn't really waver too much. But I put sanitizer in my tub on Wednesdays and Sundays. But I will also put sanitizer in my tub if it does get a heavy usage. If my kids' baseball team comes over on a Friday night and they all start using the tub, I'm going to be needing to put extra sanitizer in my tub. But on a normal usage, Wednesdays and Sundays, I put my sanitizer in. So you need to spread it out a little bit, 2 or 3 times a week. Do not just put sanitizer in your tub after you use it, because if you go a week or 2 or 3 without using your tub, now you're going to get green water. So again, I'm not trying to put down anybody here, but I don't know where that information is coming from, that you should only do that after you use the tub. Don't do that. You can still put sanitizer in your tub after you use it. That's totally fine. But if you go a week or 2 without lifting the cover of your tub and checking your water, problems are going to occur, and now you're going to have more work to do. So sanitize your tub frequently and check your water frequently too. Next question is John from, I can't even pronounce the name of this town, Casiuco, Mississippi. Okay, so he's thinking about using Ahh-Some. No one's ever told him about purging his tub. He saw my video about purging a tub. He saw my video of purging my tub online, and now he feels that he needs to purge his tub. It's 10 years old. How many purges do I think he'll need to do? Great question, and I'm glad you asked the question. and we've had several conversations since about this. I've had with John anyways. Generally, as a rule, when you purge your tub, one purge is sufficient to get the vast majority of everything out. That being said, there are cases where a tub needs to be purged multiple times to free it from all of the biofilm and biogunk, the molds, the fungus, everything that's in there. You might need to do too. On a 10-year-old tub that's never been purged before, it's probably going to need a second purge. Now, a way to do this and to kind of see without wasting a lot of water and wasting a lot of time is you can run your purge for the 30 minutes with the Ahh-Some in it, just like you normally do, following the instructions. And then once the purge is done, shut the tub off, turn the jets off, wipe up all of the gunk that's accumulated along the shell of the tub, and let the water sit there for a little bit, half hour to an hour, and then go back to the tub, add a teaspoon of gel to it, and run the jets again for 10 or 15 minutes. There's going to be enough Ahh-Some still in the water, plus the little bit that you added to it. If you start seeing a ton of gunk and biofilm coming back out of the tub, yep, so we need to do it again. So you can just go ahead and add the correct dosage. So if your tub needed 2.5 teaspoons on a full dosage, and when you went back and you put a teaspoon, so put a teaspoon and a half in, and let the jets continue to run for the full 30 minutes to pull out the remaining stuff out of there. So that's a way to see if your tub needs more than one purge. As a rule, though, and I would say 95% of the tubs that we deal with on a daily basis, one purge every 6 months is about all you're going to need to get your tub completely clean and make it effective for you for the next 6 months. I do encourage people to purge your tub at least twice a year. Some do it every 3 or 4 months. That's totally fine. That's your choice. Some only do it once a year. We've got a program for that. Not everybody's on it. I don't recommend that if you're not using the other programs, the Aqua Clarity program that you can go to our website and look at Aqua Clarity. If you're on Aqua Clarity, you can safely only need to purge your tub once a year with Aqua Clarity. But if you're not using that, we do recommend purging your tub at least twice a year, every 6 months at a minimum. Okay, so now I'm just gonna hit a couple more things. I'm gonna just randomly pick a random frequently asked question that's on our website. And I do get this question a lot. I haven't had it this week, which is great, but I do get it a lot. And swim spas are becoming more popular. And so when we're purging a swim spa, one of the most frequent questions I get is, how much Ahh-Some do I need to use? You're gonna need to use one completely full, or 2-ounce jar. And remember, the jars aren't completely full. There's 12 teaspoons in a 2-ounce jar, and that's going to settle out as it's shipped and whatnot. So it's not going to look completely full in there, but there's 12 teaspoons in there, 2 ounces. Put that entire 2-ounce jar into your swim spa and run it per the instructions. You do not need to use more of the gel just because you've got more water in there. The 2-ounce jar is completely sufficient for a swim spa. And then one other final thing that I want to just point out, and this is a question I get countless times a day, every single day. And then the phone would, if the phone, I hadn't turned it off, the phone would be ringing right now. And one of these would be a question: where do I find Ahh-Some at? So there's the easiest way to see if you can get Ahh-Some locally where you're at is go to our website at ahhsome.com. That's ahhsome.com, and go to the Find a Dealer, and then just type in your zip code or your city, state, and it'll pull up the dealer nearest you. If there is no dealer nearest you, well, you're right on the website. You can get Ahh-Some right there from the website. We offer free shipping. You can also go to amazon.com, and you can go to walmart.com. So first place we always recommend, and we always encourage everybody to, is buy and shop local. So if you've got a local place near you, I do encourage you to contact them to get your Ahh-Some. Let's support our hot tub dealers and our stores around the country and around the world. But if you don't have anybody that's near you, I don't expect you to drive 100 miles to go get yourself a jar of Ahh-Some. We make it convenient right on the website, ship it out for free. You can order right there. And then again, if you like Amazon, you can go to Amazon, or you can go to walmart.com. So that's it for this week. My goal was to keep this under 20 minutes, and I am going to achieve that. So again, if you guys ever have any questions, you can reach us. Go to ahhsome.com. Our contact information, email address is all on there. We answer the phone. We'll answer your emails, and we'll see you again maybe in a couple weeks when we've got some more questions. Have a great day, everybody.